Oh, uh, hi, us. Hi. I
It's an
think I prefer
ad
the
for
clown
Balm
head
of
now.
Gilead. There's a photo of a mysteriously beautiful woman with the caption, "Is there?" Find out today at the shooting gallery.
Great.
Hey, over here. Thank
Hi,
you.
me.
I don't know how this happened. It feels like I've been in here a long time, but I can't remember how I got here. Was it you who put me here? No, I can't believe that. Listen, we need to reconnect. This situation, this separation, it isn't good for either of us. Mens sana and corpore sano and all that. Don't look at me. I'm stuck in a box. You need to walk around, see where we are, and figure out how to get back to where we should be. Are you... are you alright? Just take care of yourself. Ourself. Myself.
Me, myself, and me.
You've got to get me out of here. We need to
You
get
know, I
back to
hate it
where
when I'm right
we
about
were
guessing a
supposed to
plot twist.
go.
What the
I know
fuck?
the dark thing did whatever it did. And ever since, I've just been stuck. Seriously, just smash the glass and help. It's time for you to get to work. The glass is too thick for me to break with my hands. Gee, thanks. I hadn't noticed it was missing. It's like a cross between a croquet mallet, a shillelagh, and a nightmare.
Gimme. It's time to get cracking.
Hey, careful! Much better.
You know, we completely lost our head over this mess, but we got it back.
Did you miss me? Sadly, we're stuck together, like a canker in a rose. Et in purgatorio ego. Trust me, my lot's much worse than yours. To be stuck at your stumbling pace, sharing in your shame, unable to abide or abort, to forgive or forget. Familiarity, my fool, doth breed contempt.
Yeah.
I guess that's what passes for an anvil here. And I thought he looked bad when his fire went out. Is anyone there? 8-3?
Atri, that is my name. Why have you called me?
You said your name was Atri, but in another place. I think I knew you as 8-3.
Atri died, so that 8-3 might live. So, there he was, and here I am.
So you two are the same person.
How many lives, how many selves have you scattered across this place and the other one? You should know by now that every man contains a multitude, and life is a process of elimination.
So Atri was eliminated?
In time, a man's name becomes the sum of his shames. It turns poisonous. It shrinks him and sickens him until he thinks the whole world is made of poison. And then he thinks, better to come of age again, to be a number, the sum of primes, highly cototient. Yes, there's safety in numbers. And so poisonous A3 is left behind, and industrious A3 soldiers on.
You were one of the ones who did whatever it was you did to Nineveh, aren't you?
And you're one of the ones who blames the doctor for the sickness he couldn't stop. So here in your head, you've painted me a poisoner, and a freak, and a dwarf, and a number. So, which of us makes monsters?
What the hell do you mean, I make monsters?
I am but a walking shadow. This is your game to play. You picked the pieces, laid the board, and made the rules.
What did you mean when you said, here in my head?
You walked through your mouth to get here. Where else did you think we were?
I thought we were in Deadland.
Where could the land of the dead be, other than our memories?
Goodbye.
A funny phrase, you know. Once, it meant God be with you. Does that really seem a fitting farewell in this pit?
Here goes nothing. What the hell? You?
Yes, me. Now listen. In the world of entomology, an imago is an insect in its final mature state, typically winged. In the world of psychotherapy, however, an imago is an idealized mental image of another person, wielding great power over the psyche. Power to unify the fragmented body, Lacan writes. In Latin, of course, the word means image, or echo, or phantom.
What are you talking about?
Whichever it was that you sought in the pit, the last stage of growth, the idealized person of another, or a ghost in the dark, I advise you to look up, not down in your search. You can fall to your end, but not to a proper ending.
Wait. What does it all mean?
Brother, we cicadas crawl through the dark earth for 6,000 days, just to fly for a few brief weeks of light and love. You ask me what it means. I tell you, do not waste your wings, and do not spurn the mana you are given.
The cicada spit up some kind of gooey pulp. I can't just pick it up with my hands. Human skulls in another kind of shooting gallery, except without any gun. I can't reach the skulls, and there's no gun to shoot them with.
And we have no logs.
Is someone there? Or is it just the wind? It's a raven with a shrunken version of my head.
Sticks and stones will make me groan.
Yeah, I've heard it before. I think I preferred the noose.
Do we end up in Weirdo Land again, or are we, stuck here?
They were helpful last time.
Well, I'm glad we're seeing eye to eye.
Hi again, me. I'm starting to think I'm right about my guess about what the fuck's going on, and I don't like that I'm right.
There's something back there, behind the webs. The webs are too I can't break through them.
Okay.
Who would have that sweet balm of Gilead? Some visitor, gently rapping, tapping, nothing more.
There's no gun, and I can't. There's no gun.
It looks like it's done. No. Oh, goody. Look at these. So the free skulls, so the power flows through each, blah 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 blah.
In this head, by horror haunted, where you tremble, shamed and daunted, there is something you have wanted. One thing only, nothing more. Waiting here, within a bottle, the promise of surcease of sorrow, a vacant past, and no tomorrow. Will you take it, we implore?
Yes?
Take it, we implore.
There's a bottle labeled Balm of Gilead. It's empty.
Oh, blind stranger, thought you in this place of danger to find some friendly face or welcome manger, some escape within a drawer? Fool! There is no balm, no calm, no Aiden. Gilead is gone, and so's your maiden. So keep this pain inside your cranium and bear its burden evermore.
You look just like me. Two men can look the same, and yet see very differently. No, really. Are you me? A stranger asks a blind man, "Who am I?" But how can he possibly expect an answer? Wait, tell me your name. Yes? I don't know. You see? See what? That you are begging the question. Well, what's your name? The dead know nothing. They have no further reward, and even their name is forgotten. It's not just you. Everywhere I look here, I see us. Ego of egos. All is ego. You really don't know your name? Well, I remember the name Gershom, but whether it's mine, or yours, or both of ours, I can't quite say. What I can tell you is, a good name is better than a fine perfume. Listen, I was trying to get to a woman, and this thing, this dark thing, it became a crab, and I think I killed it, but somehow, it sent me here, wherever here is. And I need to get back to her somehow. That much I know. The dead, who have already died, are happier than the living, who are still alive. But isn't death different here? You ask, but I can't possibly answer. For in the realm of the dead, there is neither knowledge nor wisdom. Even if you can't tell me about death, at least tell me how to get back to her. There is a time to search, and a time to give up. What if I'm not ready to give up? Pity anyone who falls, and has no one to help them. I don't want your pity. I want a way back to her. The sun rises, and the sun sets, and hurries back to where it rises. Even a fool knows that if he wants to go back the way he came, he just needs to retrace his steps. Why are you just sitting here, letting that snake thing drip venom on you? When I could see, I saw a tree with a snake, and thought it the tree of knowledge. So I sat, and hoped to learn. Now I'm blind, and have nowhere else to go. Is there anything I can do to help with the snake? Once, I think, there was a woman who caught the snake's venom in a bowl as it fell, and spared me some suffering. Now I wonder if she was just a dream, or whether she became the tree, or was the tree all along.
It's weirdly similar to the story of Loki and his wife.
If you could find a way to catch the venom. Is there anything I can do to help with the snake? If you could find... Do you have any meat? Or bread? No. The fool folds his hands together and eats his own flesh.
Yeah.
Have you learned anything sitting here? Yes. I learned that in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. What happened to your eyes? Did you feed them to that snake thing? No. I looked the wrong way for wisdom, and the bitter poison I saw left me blind. But in time, I learned that while the wise have eyes in their heads, and the fool walks in darkness, the same fate overtakes them both. So what is the fate of blind fools and wise men? Chasing after the wind. I've got a feeling I'm gonna need a work order. Peeking ahead? Or have you guessed that what has been done will be done again? Well, if a fool wants to break free of a glass house, he only needs to throw a stone.